Hey, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever questioned whether the number of friends you have truly defines your success? What if everything you've been told about social validation is nothing more than an illusion? Today, you're about to uncover a hidden power that most people never even realize exists. The strength found in solitude. Imagine stepping into a crowded room filled with laughter, conversations, and the endless buzz of connection. It looks like the very definition of security and belonging, doesn't it? But beneath the surface, a different story unfolds. We're conditioned to believe that the more friends we have, the happier and more successful we must be. This idea is so ingrained in our minds that we rarely stop to question it. But what if chasing social validation is actually keeping us trapped? The constant need for approval is an exhausting cycle. One moment, you're soaring on a wave of likes, comments, and praise. The next, a single negative remark or a lack of attention sends you spiraling. Maintaining a large social circle for validation is like running on an endless treadmill. You're constantly moving but never really getting anywhere. How many of those connections genuinely know you? How many would stand by you when the world turns dark? Social media has only intensified this need for validation. People spend hours curating the perfect image of themselves, chasing likes and followers, yet studies show this digital approval leaves us feeling emptier than before. It's like drinking salt water to quench your thirst. The more you consume, the worse you feel. But what if there's another way? What if true confidence and security don't come from others but from something deeper within? Now imagine possessing a level of confidence so unshakable that no opinion, no criticism, no amount of external noise could touch it. Imagine being so secure in yourself that you no longer need constant reassurance. This isn't a fantasy. It's a reality for those who embrace the power of solitude. The mere thought of solitude sends a shiver down most people's spines. We associate it with loneliness and isolation, but that fear is a lie. True solitude is not about being alone. It's about choosing to spend time with yourself, free from distractions and external influence. This is where transformation begins. Throughout history, the world's greatest thinkers, artists, and leaders have turned to solitude for clarity. It is in these quiet moments that the most powerful insights emerge. When you strip away the noise, the expectations, and the pressures of society, you finally hear your own voice. You begin to see yourself clearly, not through the distorted lens of comparison, but through raw, unfiltered self-awareness. Solitude forces you to face your fears, your insecurities, and your weaknesses. It's uncomfortable at first, but it's in this discomfort that true strength is built. You begin to trust your own judgment, rely on your instincts, and develop a deep-rooted sense of self-worth. And something incredible happens. You become unshakable. You no longer depend on external validation because your foundation is built from within. But does this mean cutting yourself off from the world? Not at all. The power of solitude isn't about avoiding connection. It's about choosing meaningful ones. In a society that glorifies popularity, we often overlook the value of a small, carefully chosen circle. We assume that having more friends means having a richer life, but the truth is, depth always outweighs breadth. Picture two people, one with 100 acquaintances, constantly surrounded by noise yet feeling unseen. The other with just 3 close friends, bonded through trust and shared values. Who do you think is truly richer? The answer is clear. A deep well of connection is far more valuable than a shallow pond. Genuine relationships aren't based on numbers. They are built on authenticity, respect, and mutual growth. These are the friends who celebrate your wins without jealousy, who challenge you to be better, who stand by your side no matter what. When you have a few unshakable bonds, you don't need the validation of the masses. You are no longer swayed by fleeting opinions or trends. You walk your own path, knowing that the people who matter will always have your back. These rare connections serve as mirrors reflecting your true self. But the most important realization is this. Unshakable confidence doesn't come from even the closest of friends. It comes from within. True strength is found in the moments you stand alone, secure in who you are. Yet society constantly pushes us to conform. From the time we are children, we are taught that being alone is something to fear, that popularity is the key to happiness. But is it really? Think about it. How many times have you felt the pressure to attend events you didn't enjoy, to maintain friendships that drained you, to present a version of yourself just to fit in? This constant chase for social approval can strip away your individuality and inner peace. Breaking free from this cycle requires courage. It requires self-awareness, knowing who you are, what you value, and what you truly want. It requires boundaries, learning to say no to things that don't serve you, even when the world expects you to say yes. Every moment spent trying to please others is a moment taken away from your own growth. And here's the most beautiful part. When you embrace this mindset, you become magnetic. You no longer seek approval, and in doing so, you attract people who genuinely respect and appreciate you. Your quiet confidence becomes an inspiration. Others will begin to follow your lead not because you're trying to impress them, but because authenticity is rare and people are drawn to those who stand firmly in their truth. The ultimate measure of a strong man is not in the size of his social circle, but in his ability to stand tall, unwavering in his own identity. And now the challenge is yours. Embrace solitude. Welcome it as an opportunity, not a burden. Use this time to reflect, to discover your values, to build the most important relationship of all, the one with yourself. Because in these quiet moments, you'll find a strength more powerful than any validation the world could ever give you.